Welcome back, everyone. Cody here with Altered Life. In this video, I want to tear back into this thing. It's been a little while since I've actually made some good headway on it. And if you watched my last video, I did a walk around talking about some of the parts I did and how I got to this stage. So now, this whole stage was kind of a mock-up just to see axle placement, to get some things lined up and get the Jeep where it's at. But if you've been following along, you know everything is still only tacked in place, like my motor mounts, my transmission mount. I still have to do some more cross members and stuff like that to the frame. So what I need to do is I need to get this Jeep stripped back down to the frame, finish weld everything, add some more strength in, and just keep plugging away at it. So this video is going to be kind of one of those videos I've had in the past that's just a combination of maybe different things and over a few days or maybe even a month's period. I don't know how this video is going to roll yet, but I need to make some progress on it, and I know you guys like seeing progress on it, so I'm just going to videotape as I go and just see what this video turns into. That is progress today. What we're working towards is getting it stripped back down to the frame, but I don't want to pull the body off just yet because I have to locate. I'll show you guys underneath. So I talked about in my previous video, I have to locate a rear cross member under here for these rear body mounts, or somewhere to put rear body mounts in. And right now, the body is bolted in place, so that locates it pretty perfectly where it needs to be. So before I pull the body off, I want to get that cross member tacked in place just so I can have it there. So today I don't think I'm going to get any more progress on. I just wanted to get that stripped. I'm going to call it. I will see you guys shortly for you. Not sure when for me. All right, see you guys then. Good morning, everyone. We're back, and I'm going to jump in the car right now because we're going to pick up some stuff for the YJ. And I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, but I will tell you that I'm meeting my other buddy Matt there with his truck and trailer because I won't be able to fit it in the Subaru here. So we're going across town to pick this up, and I will show you guys what it is when we get there. Luna, you're setting off the seatbelt thing because you're too fat. So now it's gonna beep at me the entire time. How about you get back in the back seat there, miss? You wanna get back in the back seat? No? Okay. Keep driving. So we are at High Tech Metals in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and we are here to get the DOM tubing for my roll cage. the DOM is going to be used for some other things as well. So Luna's going to hang out here in the AC in the car, and I'm going to go figure out where I need to go. Alrighty, there we go. We have our tubing. Matt just left, and I have it stored here. So I have 2 of the lengths here in my other garage, and then the other 3 lengths are a little too long to fit from the back wall to the door. So I have them across the back of this garage, but I'll be cutting them down and I can store them. So the tubing is 1 3/4 120 wall DOM. Should be plenty strong for my roll cage, plus some of the other things I want to use it for. Stored over here next to the Mustang, which I realized I don't think I've showed this car on our YouTube channel at all. I mean, it's nothing special right now, and as you can see, it's covered in junk, but that is my 1966 Mustang Coupe. And I bought that when I was 14 years old. It's my first car, and it's been a project ever since. I've had it for a very long time, and I'm itching to get that on the road. So after the Jeep is done, this is my next project. So let me know below, would you guys be interested in seeing the build of this car? Whenever, again, that time comes, it could be years from now, but I want to get it done, and after the Jeep, this is going at spot. It's hot. So today's a hot day. It's like 92 and humid, so that's why the door's closed, air conditioning's on. The Jeep's sitting here. I think I want to use some of that DOM tubing today. So what I want to do is, out of that new DOM I got today, I want to make a bar from here to here, and then we can build some body mounts off of that. Got to take some measurements, got to grind off some paint. Luna's barking to come in the garage because it's hot as hell outside, and this is cool in AC. You want to come in? Yeah. Let's make a Crossmember. Nice tight fit. All right, let me show you guys where I'm at with this Crossmember. I'm pretty happy with its location. So this is the driver's side. As you can see, this is where the body mounts are, and this like channel that the body mount, like whatever the body mount nuts are in. This channel, this tube sits just behind that channel. Coming over here, just behind the channel there. So, and then measuring from the face here down to the back of the bumper, there's a keyed slot. That's the same. I think you guys can see that. This keyed slot is the same on both sides. So from the Crossmember to fitting the tape measure into this keyed slot right here, that is 20 and 3/16, and that's the same on both sides. And then measuring from the center to the center, I have 20 and 3/16 as well. So looking at this, it is the same measurements on both sides, and then the bottom of it, I have just about flush where the frame rail kind of radius is over. So you can see I have it just about flush right after the radius for the curvature of the frame there. So I'm actually very happy with that Crossmember location. I think that'll work. And then I can either build tabs off of this to make for the body mount, or I'm also thinking about taking more tubing and triangulating it. So taking from there and there, take a tube, triangulate, and then I can build like a corner bracket that I can put the body mounts in. But I needed to put a Crossmember there since I cut out the factory one, and I think I have that pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it, so I'm going to double check my measurements one more time, and then I'm going to throw just a little tack on each end to keep it from moving. Well, that wasn't too bad at all. That only took me like, I think from start to finish, only about 2 hours, and that's trying to film all this stuff with it too. So, I mean, I know a Crossmember's not hard, but so I have the front and the back side of it tacked, as you can see here, and with the tack there, it should be plenty strong to stay in place. I can now get the body off, triangulate that a little bit, and everything should be good to go where it needs to be. I didn't really talk about how much that DOM cost me today. So High Tech Metals, they're awesome. They have a huge selection. So if you're local to the area, or even if Harrisburg, PA is not a far drive for you, I highly recommend them. They'll cut stuff down the length for you. They can order stuff in that if they don't have it in stock. That was my first time going there, and I was very happy. I'll probably be going back there for all my metal needs from now on. But I originally was going for 100 foot, but they said that they had, a couple random lengths of the tube, because they get it in by weight, so it's not by length. So they get it in by weight and they sell it by length. So they the tubes or the sticks that they get in can kind of be random lengths. I think 2 of mine were 24 feet. I mean, as you saw when I was putting them away, they didn't all fit. So I was originally going for 100 foot of it, because I'm thinking that should be plenty to build my roll cage. But with the amount that they had available, it came out to 108 feet total that I got. So then after sales tax, it came to like $602. So I think it breaks it down, before tax, it breaks it down to like $5.26 a foot. So again, the DOM tubing is not cheap, and you don't want to mess up and waste it. But I'm hoping my other buddy Matt Haas, the one who helped teach me weld, you guys have seen him on the channel here a few times. He's going to hopefully help me make the cage for this. We're not quite ready for that stage yet, but at least we have the tubing because I'm going to need, just like the Crossmember, I'm going to use some of that tubing in a few other places on this build. So, but the main reason we got it is for the roll cage. So if you want to see how that cage turns out, make sure to stick along with this project, even though it could be a few months from now, that we actually get to that. I'm going to try to get the body off the frame by myself, so we'll see how this goes. I think it'll go okay. It's going to be I think it's going to be a little bit easier since now it's a rolling chassis. So my plan is to lift the body with the engine hoist just enough and then roll the frame and everything forward out from underneath it. So we're going to give that a shot now so you guys can watch me struggle. Readjusted the chains, and we're trying this again for like the 5th time. Seems to be picking up more from the front now. So here's how I have my chain contraption set up. It's a fine line between the front being too heavy and the back sagging down, and the front's much heavier. So I'd rather it pick more weight on the front because that's what I have to clear to get the transfer case to go through. So take number like 57. So I had to drop it all back down. I adjusted that cross bolt through the chain back 2 links. So now it seems like it's picking the rear up slightly more. Maybe I should have went back one, but I think this is gonna work. So cross your fingers. Here we go. As you can see, nothing on the body is touching the frame, so we are fully off. The only issue I'm running into is where the frame comes up. It was hitting here, so I just pumped it up a couple more pumps. So now we should be clear. I have that box strapped to the back of the engine hoist here. So now the game plan is to hopefully just roll the frame forward, and then we should be good to go. Should be. Looks like we're clear. Good move. Oh, that's not sketchy at all. Look at that. Oh. Well, that was sketchy, but we got it done, and I'm not dead. The body's off, so I have it. I'll show you here. I have the tub just mounted or resting on the, what are they, sawhorses. Those are the same sawhorses I had the tub sitting on before. And then here sits the frame. Here's a quick look at the Crossmember I put in yesterday. Just double checked the measurements, and now I can measure from the face to the top and face to the top, and it's actually exactly 19 3/8 from that end to the top of the bumper, and then that end to the top of the bumper over there. So, but for some reason the center to center here, it's like a 1/16 to an 1/8 off, but it's the same on both ends. So that's weird, but I don't think it will. I don't think it'll make a difference. So next, the plan is I want to triangulate some bars from that to back here, and then from there I'll be able to, so if the bar goes like this, I'll make like a bracket here that'll mount the body mount. But that, I think, is going to be in the next video. I'm not quite sure how long this video is getting, but I don't want to make it too long. And we got a good bit done. Nothing, again, extremely productive, but it's forward progress. I want to say thank you for guys and gals that have watched the series of this build or watching this video, and that have been commenting and asking questions and giving me some helpful advice. So I really appreciate it. If you want to see more of this project, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, hit that like button. And stay tuned for more frame work coming up. If you can see over there, that long list I have, it's not very long, but that list right there on the side of the whiteboard is just my to-do for the frame. And I still have more to add to it. So the next video is probably going to be working down that list and getting this frame and everything fully ready to go. So that way the next time the body goes on, pretty much all the framework and everything's done, and we're starting to work towards hopefully wiring and test firing, hopefully. But again, thank you guys for your support, and we will see you in the next video. Have a good one. See ya.